Hi guys, it's your girl Me-Anie here. No, I don't know what's playing in the background. Hi! So, I'm tuning in with you guys for kind of like my 5-month instant lock update. I just did my forever retwist last night. Finally finished that last night. And I am honestly, I am quite surprised. Let me, hold on one second. I want to cut that off in the, damn, I just closed the whole thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I just did my retwist last night. And I'm honestly surprised that I like the product that I used. So this product was recommended to me by Jalicia. I asked her quite a few times if she knew a product that I should probably try. So I tried this, and this is the Cantu Shea Butter Moisturizing Twist and Lock Gel. I tried this and I actually like it. Now I'm surprised because this was always my go-to back in the day, the Eco Styler, whether it was this one or the one with the red top. This was always my go-to because it would give me like that nice crisp hold. Everything would be nice and firm, and I just liked my retwist to be nice and snatch. Now with these set of locks, like I mentioned before, I'm going for a fuller look, so I don't necessarily need that tight hold like I did before. Siler, get out of here. Go that way. Go. I don't necessarily need or want that really tight hold. Now I did twist a little bit. So this side over here, I did twist this side with the Eco Styler gel. You can't sit there. I swear, pets are like kids. Pets are like kids. Pets are like kids. They always want to be up under you when you're doing stuff. Siler, go. Because when I start turning the chair, you're gonna get ran over. Woosah. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Let's see who's in the room so far, so I can say hi. All right, so we have Afrocentric. Come on, guys. I need a spray bottle. Get out of here. Go, go, go. I need a moment. I need a moment. Woosah, woosah, woosah. My 4 happy faces say, I like your hair. I seen a video where you did your mom's instant locks, and is she still liking them? Yes, she's still liking them. I'm trying to get my little sister to take a picture of them for her. Go. Oh my God. Trying to get my little sister to take a picture of them for her because she tries to do it herself, and the pictures, they don't come out that nice. Excuse me 1 second. All right, get out. Go, go. Go on, get. I'm gonna have to start putting them out before I even start my video. Yeah, so I asked her to send me a picture, and she did, but it wasn't like a quality picture where I can just go ahead and share it with you guys. I didn't even like the picture of myself that much because it didn't show me too much. But let me turn around so I can show you guys what it's looking like back here. So I washed my hair yesterday, like I was mentioning in that retwist video last night. I washed my hair yesterday, and back hair was done off of, the retwist was done off of damp hair. The retwist lasted a little bit too long, so I ended up doing about maybe 50% of my hair was dry when I did the retwist, which is fine because I dampened the roots with a little bit of water and glycerin water in a bottle to retwist the roots, and that's all I really need. So now at this point, I'm really trying to figure out exactly my technique with retwisting my hair for thicker locks, and I think, you know, with some tweaking and everything, I think I'm almost there. Hope you guys didn't see any cat fur back there because I was laying outside earlier and there's all types of shit out there. So I will say, going forward, I am probably going to end up using the Shea Moisture. I keep saying Shea Moisture, the Shea Butter formula. I'm probably going to use this one going forward because the hold on this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's not too tight, so it's not giving me like a really thin root. It's giving me just enough hold to kind of grab the regrowth and grab it close enough so I can like not have my roots marrying, and at the same time it's not making my roots thinner. Now I absolutely love how it did my retwist, and I tested this product when I had my Afro puffs in and I did my flat twist, and when I tested it with that I loved how it did my flat twist as well. So I think I found something that works for me all the way around in different hairstyles. And I'm surprised because if you guys remember, I said like I was not expecting too much at all from this product, because products in the past that has like this kind of a cream consistency, this type of gel, they never worked for me. I needed more of like a clear gel that was actually had like 10. This one is like what, a 10 out of maximum hold. See how here it tells you how much hold this had? This is what I used to like in the past. But now that I want a different type of dreadlock, a different size, this one works a lot better for me. Now, in fine-tuning everything with my retwist, these are now my new best friends. These thick ones, the long ones I should say. I love these a lot. These are now my new best friend. It helped me a lot when it comes to retwisting and keeping my hair in a place where it needs to without the lock actually spiraling out of place. And I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as using that short clip versus, I had one that was kind of unraveling. I think it might have been this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gel on there, not a lot. So if I use the small clip, this is what I used to do in the past. I would do my retwist, palm roll it a little bit, and then out of the 3 type of clips, the duckbill, the single prong, and the double prong, I would use the clip with the single prong. If I can find one. Did I get rid of them all? No. Okay. So this is the one with the double that I was talking about. I absolutely dislike these. I don't like them because if you leave these in really long, you get too flat, like 2 impressions on your lock. So I started using the ones with the single, and I'll show you what that one looks like. You're familiar with those. So this one right here. Now what I would do is just clip that on. And most of the time, like, you know, through retwisting my hair and where I place it, whenever I put it on, it never stays. You see like how this one like starts to move already? Like it's not staying in place where I want it. And since I'm not pinning my hair further down, I'm pinning it more to the top. That's a problem for me. So instead, I'm using these longer ones now, and it's all about placement, especially if you want thick locks. This, I pin right a little bit past my regrowth, and I just let it sit there. This is not going to go anywhere. And the beautiful thing about it is I can probably get maybe 2 or 3 locks under that same clip, and they stay in place. So once I put this on, maybe put 2 or 3 in there, like this is not going to move at all, and I love that. So I'm totally making the switch from these smaller clips, these right here, to the longer ones. Like I mentioned before, I much rather suggest going to the dollar store as opposed to going to your beauty supply store, because you can find them cheaper. In this one, there's 8 in here. Is it really 8? Yeah, so there's 8 clips in here, and I think I bought like 7 packs, and I only opened like 3 of them. So I have like quite a few of them left, which is fine because I end up using these for Siler and his waistband anyway. So before going to like your beauty supply store, check the Dollar Tree and see if they have any, because it'll be much cheaper there as opposed to going to your beauty supply store. Let me go back through and actually answer some of your questions. Super hot in here. Let's see. DB Trail said, I love your hair. I'm a month in with my starter locks. What method did you use for your starter locks? Chastity said, I want to start over. I know, it's like you watch other people's journey and then you kind of, I don't know if envy is the right word, but you kind of love how their process is going and you want that process to kind of become your own. For me, my process is still challenging because I still have this tendency to sit here and pull out my ends. So once you start locking your hair, you know, like it starts to shed and then the loose hair moves towards the end, and sometimes you have that little ball at the end of the hair, which is basically dead hair that's not connected to anything but other pieces of hair, and then sometimes it just slips out. If I have the funniest idea that I have a ball of hair that's going to slip out at any time, I pop it off. So I end up with like locks that are open like this because I pop the end off and then I start like kind of opening up the lock. I don't know why I do it, but it's like a bad habit that I need to stop because it's slowing down the process of, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 of my locks because I keep doing that. It's so bad. Let's see. Polo Don said, in the end of October, make a year with my locks. That's nice, a year. I can't wait till I get to the year. But I haven't gotten a retwist in 2 months. What do you think about that? I think your retwist is going to be amazing, but I'm just scared about the marrying. Like, are you separating your hair in between or anything? Because I didn't twist my hair for a month and I washed it twice in that month. And even with my hair being up in that the flat twist, I still had a lot of marrying going on. And in order to break that up, I had to use like steam. I steamed my hair to kind of give it elasticity. And I broke a lot of them. Not broke, but I separated a lot of them that way so I didn't break my hair. It says, when you wrap your hair at night, do you push your hair back or tie it down with your hair towards your face? No, I don't keep the hair on my face because it breaks me out. So oiling my hair from the scalp and then along the shaft of my locks, like the body of my locks, if I keep that on my face, I'm gonna get all types of breakouts. I can't even think about that. That's just that makes me like cringe thinking about it. So what I normally do is I just pull my hair back a little bit and I tie my hair down like this. I make sure that it's not on my face at all. I hate the fact that the scarf even has to be on my face. So I try to change my scarf. See, like this right here. I try to change my scarf as much as I can also to get that off of my face. So yeah, I don't let my hair sit on my face when I do my retwist. That is like a major cause of breakouts. 2 strand twist is how he started his hair. Okay, nice. And then Polo Don has been separating his hair. Okay, cool. Because I'm just imagining like when you go to retwist, there's gonna be a lot of hair that is kind of like just bonding together, which I don't think that's what you're going for. Yep, it's crazy because, you know, people see your locks and they tell you like, oh, they're so pretty, but then you have to be like 100% comfortable with them. Like this month, I absolutely am loving my retwist. Absolutely loving my retwist. Like I think I'm finally getting somewhere where you know, they're forming like they should. They're not too puffy, and even the ones that are puffy, they still have a form to them. I can sit here and kind of go through and still find parts that have not like totally connected to the lock at all. There's still a lot of strays in there, but it's more forming than not, you know? So I like them. We doing good. We doing good this month. To me, like Does it look like it even grew? Honestly, I can tell that my hair grew because based on the amount of regrowth that I have when I go to retwist. But lengthwise, I think I'm more focused on the thickness as opposed to length. So I'm substituting a lot of my growth instead of worrying about, you know, making it long and stretching my locks. I'm just letting it shrink back up so I have like more compact and thicker locks. Because if I really wanted to, I can honestly just stretch this as long as I could. When I do my retwist and I palm roll, I can pull this down and that'll cause my lock to stretch. But I don't want that. I want them to be thicker, so I'm letting them like kind of kink up. But I kind of can't really see the difference right now. I think I need to go back through my Instagram and maybe look at some of my pictures there and see the difference. I think I want to disconnect this light real quick. I don't want it so bright. Ooh. Yeah, leave it on. Leave it on. So I'm kind of in between as to where my hair is compared to when I first started. To me, it kind of looks the same. Polo Don said, do you take biotin? I'm really bad at taking vitamins. I buy vitamins to take and I end up not taking them. So I have like vitamins like that I should be taking every day, and I take them here and there. So I would say yes and no. I think they do have they have biotin in them, but I'm really bad at like being that person that takes my medication every day, my vitamins. Grounded with Faye says, my 1-year lock anniversary is next month and I still have tons of hair balls at the ends of my locks. That drives me crazy. Like, I pull them out and I cut them off. They're taking forever to fully seal into my locks. Any tips or suggestions? I'm the worst person to ask for that because, like I just mentioned, those little balls at the end, they drive me crazy. So I just cut them off. Even when I had my locks before, this right here I want to cut off. Like, all this is retwisted, but I can tell the difference from where I did my interlocking. Like right here when I first started my lock, this right here is where I interlocked it right here, and it's driving me crazy. Like, I'm at some point I'm gonna cut this off right here because I can't stand that thin end. The other one isn't like that, and I think this is the very first lock that I started when I was retwisting my hair. I think this is the very first lock that I had. Let's put some lock jewelry on while I'm sitting here. I don't think my lock jewelry is even gonna fit anymore because my locks are so thick. Yeah, I really don't think this is gonna fit. Will you? Yeah. Yeah, it'll go on. Ooh. Chastity said, I freaking love your locks. I love your first set, but I love the thicker locks now, which is why I want to start over. How many years have you had your locks so far, Chastity? I'm going to take this off. Polo Don said, check out my Instagram. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I deleted my account. So my social media right now is pretty much non-existent. I took my Facebook down. I took down my Instagram. My Snapchat is it's still there. I was on it this weekend, but I'm not really using my Snapchat as much. So I'm kind of like a hit or miss on social media right now. My classes are about to start, like I keep saying. I got my I have my hotel space rented. I actually have 2 spaces on reserve, and I need to call. I need to cancel one of them. I don't want to stay at the Hilton this time. I had a bad experience with the Hilton the last time I stayed with them for a job function. So I don't want to stay at the Hilton this time. I'm going to stay elsewhere this time around. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go do some studying now and call it a night. I just wanted to check in with you, show you what my retwist was looking like and the product that I think I'm going to stick with this time around. So I want to say a big thank you to Jalicia for that suggestion. I am liking it. Now we just have to see what the buildup is like. I had buildup when I did my Afro puffs, but I used a ton of that product. Like I used so much of it, and I think I did it on purpose because I wanted to see if it was gonna make my scalp itch and if it was gonna flake. So I did have buildup when I used it with my retwist, but again, I used so much of that product. So I'm gonna say thumbs up for this Cantu Shea Butter Lock and Twist Gel. And if anybody else is using this, tell me how you like it. Tell me what the hold is like for your hair in particular, and what it is like on your hair when it comes to styling. Because like I said, I use this for styling. I loved it. I'm using it for my retwist. So far, I like it. I'm gonna see what it is like in a couple of days, if it's still holding up, and how many weeks I can actually get out of this retwist. So I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Just wanted to check in with you guys, show you a little bit of this retwist situation. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm probably gonna go play in my hair a little bit, just look at it from the back and see what it's looking like, because I absolutely I'm liking it this month. I'm liking it. Let's see. Merbon said, I normally continue to wrap the hair balls around themselves until they seal. If that don't work, then after a month or two, cut them off. Yeah, I'm just, to me, honestly, the little hair balls is pretty much like, why am I trying to save hair that's like basically coming out? Because that hair is hair that's been, you know, is shed from your root, and the only thing that's keeping it is like the light tangle of it being connected to some other type of hair. But the more you wash it and it loosens up and it kind of makes it its way towards the end of your lock, you'll see like it's ready to come out. So I don't try to save it at that point. I just like basically pull it out. And I had quite a few of those yesterday when I was washing my hair. My ends are something that I'm always going to trim until I get them to where I want them to be. And I know in between that I'm gonna have to not trim them to stop that. You see this? Like my curl pattern is just like, hello girl, what you doing? We ain't going inside. We just want to stay outside and play. And this is from one this is one of them where I basically pick the end out, and I can't help it. I can't help it at all. So this one is going to be a struggle. I'll tell you what I'll end up doing though. I'm probably going to end up crocheting this sucker. It's probably what I'm going to do. Or I'm going to cut it in the end. So let's see if I can actually just crochet this thing back together and find you a happy home. I need my 6mm because the 0.75 is not doing any. Oh, that's the broken one. Oy. I don't know where my other crochet hook is. I got like 15 of them. I need to find my other crochet hook. Alright, so let's see if we can just bend you up against the lock and start crocheting you back into something. And if you do this again, we are not going to hold on to you. We're just going to let you go. Sometimes you got to talk them through it and let them realize like it's all love. And we're going to get you there. It's a team effort. I got to work with you. And you got to work with me. But it's mostly me though, because I won't give it a chance. Alright, so we getting there. So I'm not going to continue to crochet my hair anymore. The only thing that I'm going to crochet is ends like this that are stubborn, or ends that I'm not really giving the opportunity to commit to this locking journey that I'm trying to be on. Because in doing that, if I keep crocheting them, it's only going to snatch them, the core of them, tighter and tighter, and I'm gonna lose some of that thickness that I'm trying to get. So now I'm just gonna lightly palm roll it to make sure it's a nice cylindrical shape. And that was a quick fix. Looks better, right? You can't even tell. This is the hard part right here, but this'll, you shall conform. All right, guys. Until next time, it's your girl Me-Anie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and all that jazz. I'm going to see you guys later in the week. Hopefully, this is why I like my protective styles, because I can't keep my hands up out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great week. September is about to be over. I think we're in fall already. So this is going to be an interesting fall for me. All right, guys. Until next time, it's your girl Me-Anie. Have a great night, and feels good. We are out of here. Bye. Ooh. Yes, honey.